Judd Zolgad, Jeff Dubay. Jeff, we've started doing these now. I would call them the post-Judd and Dubay. We were on audio and now video. How does that sound?
Sure. What the hell?
This is Friday. Football weekend. Vikings are playing the Browns. Gophers are playing San Jose State. We don't talk a lot of Gopher football on these videos ordinarily, so let's start with them.
A lot of wild cards in football this weekend locally.
Yeah, 3.5-point favorites, the Gophers against San Jose State. They're going to see a very good quarterback. The top receiver for San Jose State is out. A lot of distractions for the Gophers. As you've said all along, we don't know a thing about this Gopher football team, so here's my question to you. Coming out of Saturday, do we know more about the Gophers?
Oh, we have to. I mean, well, we won't have a lot of questions answered because we don't know that much about San Jose State. I mean, I've been told,
be decent.
Oh, I've been told they're decent. I've been told that they're right along the lines of how good we are, of how good the Gophers are. If we would know how good we are, then we know how good San Jose State is, but we don't know how good the Gophers are, so we got no measuring stick. I'm confusing myself. San Jose State is a team that could probably finish anywhere from 7th to 8th down in the Big Ten, is kind of the consensus. They can throw the ball, they got a good quarterback, their top receiver is out, but you are still a Big Ten team, and you are at home in a game that you have to have, and in a week where you should have some rally for your coach. And you know what? The Gophers got to win this game. The 3.5-point favorites at home against a team from a small no-count conference. You can't lose these games if you want to succeed at the University of Minnesota. You've got to beat 3 or 4 shady non-conference bits a year, and then get up to 3 to 4 wins in the Big Ten, and look at 7 to 8 win seasons and getting to reasonable bowl games. That's how we're going to attempt to define success, at least in the short term here at the U of M. And we haven't attained that yet. This is a big game towards that end.
Mitch Leidner will start at quarterback. Philip Nelson, hamstring injury, might not play at all. We don't know, but Leidner definitely sounds like he will get the start. If Leidner plays well, Jeff, they're going to have to start him Big Ten opener against Iowa, whether Nelson's healthy or not.
I agree. And Nelson has never taken this job and made it his own. I mean, he had the big half against Purdue. Other than that, hasn't really shown much. I mean, he's been okay in the non-conference, but he hasn't lit it up.
When they've asked
him to throw the
Purdue didn't care.
I mean, when they've asked him to throw the ball in the non-conference, he's been okay at best. He's done a nice job on the ground, and he's seems to be a good, solid leader. But again, against a low level of competition, he hasn't done enough to just say this is his job if he's healthy. So if Leidner steps in here and does a nice job, it'll be intriguing what happens going forward.
Browns will start their number 3 quarterback. We've talked about this on Sunday. They trade Trent Richardson this week. Cleveland has a good defense. Why are you getting so close? Is it just like House of Pancakes?
Well,
SCTV? Want some pancakes?
It's like you're a giant.
Pancakes?
It's like you're a giant.
I can lean back, too, if that makes you more comfortable.
No, this is good. Here we go.
You think Cleveland might be pesky. I say Cleveland's players for at least 1 week will completely cash it in, and the Vikings should blow them out.
Yeah. Well, in our pick segment, I took the Vikings and gave the 6. So, I mean, I would like to think that we win by a touchdown. But, I mean, Cleveland's got a good defense, and they can certainly defend the run. But you know what? Peterson is due, and it doesn't matter who the opponent is or their aptitude defensively. What it happens to be, if Peterson goes off, he goes off, and I think he's going to go off. I agree with some opinions I've heard on this, including Suhan's, that it's just time for him to go off, and I think he will. And I think Cleveland's got a fragile psyche. I don't know that they lay down from the beginning, but I think if you choke them early, I think you'll get the life out of them pretty fast.
The big talker today on our show, what do you think of a guy that goes to the drive-up window at Wendy's and gets a salad and plain baked potato?
It's ridiculous. If you want a plain baked potato, here's
potatoes are good. Ketchup.
No, you don't.
I take it home and put ketchup
on
it.
All right. If you want a baked potato with stuff on it, you get in your car and you drive to Wendy's because they got good stuff on it. But if you just want a baked potato, you take one out of your closet, you poke it like 6 times.
Weight, though.
You poke it like 6 times with a fork so it ventilates. Yep. You put it in the microwave for 5 minutes.
You're supposed to put it in a plastic bag, though.
Mm-mm.
No, aren't you?
No. Just poke it 6 times and put it in the microwave for 5 minutes.
Talk about vent line.
There's a plain baked potato. Okay, vent line. Sunday, the Vikings, they play the Browns. At the 2-minute warning, you call the number 651-646-8255. 651-646-8255. At the 2-minute warning, we start queuing them up because when the gun goes, when it goes 0000 on the clock, and the gun goes and hands are being shaken, and the station down the dial is going to locker room interviews and cliches, we are taking your calls. I mean, before players have left the field, we go to Mark in Fargo with his take on the Vikings' big win over the Cleveland Browns. So get on board right away. The show moves fast. It starts right away. It's a little emotional from time to time, and we do not drag it out. It's like this zephyr that just kind of flashes across the sky, and then it's gone. And then it's gone. So you got to get on board.
And we'll be fatter because we'll be eating.
Correct. We better be.
All right. Check out Ventline on Sunday. Check out Judd and Dubay, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. weekdays, 1500 ESPN. Check us out on these videos.
And Monday morning, Hammer, 45, 720,
right.
820.
You are the master of the promotion.
720, 820. It's 7:15.
Bye. Wave goodbye, Jeff. We're done. Zolgad,
7:15-ish,
Dubay. Bye. I'm
8:15-ish.
going to shut it off now.